Hello there, I'm Colonel Failure and this is Train Fever. We start off with a fairly leisurely look at Maryport. Our lead city, it's a town. It's got a population of 391. That population is going up. It's already 100 clear of its next nearest rival. Passenger numbers are good. And more than that, goods numbers are also very promising. Now, we're not managing quite to actually fulfill all of the goods pickup we could do, and this is jolly positive stuff. So I've just issued the order to grab a whole bunch more wagons and stick them on the route, because there is more capacity in that route. So we've stuck another 4 on the goods line, another 4 on the oil line, and as you can see from our money here, we're in good position. I mean, if ever there was a time to pay back my loan or make all of these people homeless, I don't believe it. Look at these idiots. Now was the time to do it. Now may be the time to do it. We've got the cash. Actually, we're going to have more cash as we go forward. I would be better spending the money on something that will make me some profit. Okay, so what have we been doing lately? I'm sure you've been tuning in anyway, but I'm going to bring you up to speed. Here we go. So, Maryport, out to Holsworthy, out to Bromyard, out to Bishop's Waltham, to Helmsley, to Middleton. We have these connected. And next stop from Middleton, we've already done one complicated part of it. Actually, I was going to fix this while you were away. I'll fix it later. Is we're going to do a dramatic swoop round the edge here, go straight through the mountain to Olwick, and then to Wallingford. And that's what we're going to do next. Pretty exciting. I pause at this moment because I'm not entirely certain of exactly how I'm going to accomplish this. Hold on a moment, let's have a quick think. Okay, we'll do exactly what I did in the last episode, and we'll come back in the opposite direction, because Olwick is just slightly higher above sea level than Maryport. Than Middleton. I have Maryport fixation at the moment. So let's, let's tell me where it hurts. That's all right. That's okay. That's pretty much acceptable. Now, what if I wanted to? Let's just say I wanted to connect to there. It would say to YouGov 7 million quid. I'd go, that's really a little more than I wanted to spend. And do we really need a bridge that high and that long? I put it to you, my friend. We don't. However, what that does demonstrate is actually this is we are probably better off coming in at a slightly more generous angle. I think if we go as far as here, 1.73 million for the tunnel. Yeah, I think that'll probably do it. I don't think we're going to get a better price than that, so let's take it. And then let's double track this tunnel, because eventually when we are running this as a circuit, we are going to want to go in both directions. First time, I'll take that too. Yes, that is quite a lot to spend while, I'm not going to use both sides of the tunnel, but I'd rather have it done. Okay, smashing. Right, next thing, cross the river, come round in a slight circle, curve, bend, call it what you will. I think you know where I'm going. In fact, we're pointing in a completely mad direction there, but that's okay. In fact, to only cost 100 grand to get there is very in fact, to get as far as here, it's colliding. I thought it was being overly reasonable with me there for a moment. There we go, we'll take that. That's rather lovely, isn't it? Oh, people are going to come from far and wide to ride this bit of track. Okay, that's going to need some manual override. We can get that done cheaper than $500,000, I'm sure of it. Okay, good. So, for the last couple of episodes, we have made, I think it's fairly safe to say, pretty dramatic progress. We've connected 2 new stations per episode for the last 2. and frankly, I've got a bit between my teeth now, and I want that to continue. Let's only go as far as there, and then see if we can flatten it out a little. There we go. I'm pretty sure that's the exit to the tunnel. Here we go. Right, now let's make sure we get the right side of it. What do we want? We want the left-hand side as we're looking at it. Okay, that's going to make it a little bit wiggly, but frankly, there's not a massive... That's too wiggly. That's way more wiggly than I had in mind. What if I connected that side? Yeah, you see, we can max speed it if we go that side. Right, in which case, let's take that up to here to a double tracking point. Keep that there. Yep. Okay, and that, I mean, that's, you know, we're still going to be using the same approach here, but but hopefully that should be able to maintain the speed through the tunnel. So yeah, that has meant a slight kind of deviation on course there, but that's okay. All right, so we've gone from Middleton here. We've managed to go around and through the tunnel, which we've double tracked already, and we've got 2 million in the bank now. Get in, I'm making money like gangbusters. Okay, so next we want our next station. Now, Olwick, I believe, is running... Yeah, of course it is. This is the home of the incredibly long-winded wagon train. I'm not even sure how it's working. I'm not even sure if it's working. What have we got going on here? We've got 18 coal waiting here at Olwick Coal. I would say we should probably put a few more chaps on that. These days I only ever buy in batches of 4. Olwick Coal, please. See how I didn't buy it from the depot all the way over the other side of the map? Oh yeah. That's pro play, that is. Okay, right, Olwick connected up. Let's go. Alright, so I could either square this off and build the station on this side, which would probably be what I'd do normally, but Wallingford's our next stop. And then after that, we're going to want to come down this side. So, or are we? No, we're not. We're going to want to go the other side of Wallingford, because I'm going to make that part of 2 separate circles. The whole kind of ethos of what we're building here is interlinking circles, like the Olympic rings, a symbol of harmony, prosperity, well-being, and global unity, or some such nonsense. Okay, we'll put that there with the expectation that the AI will fill it in a fairly glamorous fashion. Now, if you would be so kind as to just... Oh well. It wasn't going to do what I wanted, so I just got it done. Straight across the road, because, you know, everything is just complying. It's disturbing, but it's working. And again, that's relatively cheap as well. A little bit of groundwork, but that's okay. Right, alright, there we go. There it's connected. Job done. Smashing. Need to redo the internal to the city route. Yeah, we can make that work. Okay. Right. Onwards. Actually, I'm going to do that first. I don't think it's going to make a massive difference, but getting passengers running to the station early at least gives you a notion that maybe, just maybe, right, okay, we take out Queen's Road, that maybe it starts to build some demand before your first train rolls out. Yeah, maybe I'm talking nonsense. Right, it's 1885. We are, you know, we're very much progressing here. So it's coming from Queensway, so we might as well stick one there where there's actually some housing taking place. We'll stick one just around the corner because houses will be there eventually. Well, we'll stick another one just outside the station. Can we go there? Yeah, that'll do. It's a little further from the station than is ideal, but it'll do. So, we ditch Queen's Road. Sorry, fellas, you're going to have to find another way. And then add stations. There we go. Job's a good one. Actually, that's quite a jump from Richmond Road, or the Grand Central as it will be. So if I can pop another stop just here somewhere, there you go, lovely. Richmond Road, and then add station. You have to push the button. It won't just do it. There we go. The Grove. Excellent. Let's get rid of that. Good. We've already got 3 coaches running around this route, so that's fine. We just need to group these 2 together, and you've got the bulldozer up. Group with the station, and this is Olwick Grand Central. Olwick Grand Central. Hooray for us. Okay, good. Now, I'm going to put the depot at this end, because I try and do a new depot every 2, because that allows me to fill out 2 routes from 1 depot. And frankly, depots are cheap. So I've got no problem at all with the extra spend there. And obviously we're going to be putting the signal on the wrong side of the track. Oh yeah, make them wait in the tunnel. That'll be exciting for the passengers. Something like a ghost train. Alright, okay, good. We've got the signal the other end. That's fine. It's routing time. Alright, from Middleton to Olwick. Actually, this is a pretty lengthy route. And it's not going... The best way to be profitable on your routes, I have heard tell by fine commenters on this here series, is to travel as the crow flies. So where possible... let's go all mid. Where possible, a straight line between 2 towns is the profit kind of masterpiece. And that makes plenty of sense. But it's not always possible. So, try and go as directly as you can, I think is the way to go. Right. There you go. Let's take that across there. Why do that now? Because I want to build a depot. That's why. Depot. Right. Good. You. Buy me a train. We haven't had any new rail stuff for a while, which leads me to believe that we've got some coming up. Anyway, where are we going here? We're probably line 1, I should imagine. I suspect I didn't rename it. Let's have a quick look here. Line 1, well, that's certainly the latest route. Middleton, yeah, there you go. All mid. All mid. Always press return or it doesn't take the name. There you go. Another safety tip there. Set line, all mid, off you trot. Okay, splendid. That's now rolling. Good show. What was I going to have a look at? We'd rolled out. We've got a lot of carriages on the road, and at some point this is going to have a performance hit on the game. I'm certain of it. I mean, my PC is pretty beefy, but even so, I mean, look, what's going on here? Who gave you permission to just escort yourselves off the premises? Oh well, Bexley's growing, so I'm not going to complain too much. And for some reason, there's a hell of a lot of oil waiting there. Oh, okay, so yes, okay, so fine. My goods carts that are picking up the kind of refined oil are going to be just taking oil back to the refinery, so they're going to be making money no matter what, and that's really all I'm bothered about. Let's have a quick look at our goods situation out here in Maryport. There's still... He's just picked up none, and now there's 2 waiting. He just must have just missed them. What about you? You've got none. What's your problem? Unless you're dropping off. Nope, Maryport goods. And these goods are going to Maryport oil. For reasons, I guess. Okay. How very strange. This is another goods pickup, in theory, although from the sounds of it, I'm paying these guys just to stroll up and down the road for no good reason. Can't say I approve. Anyway, let's have a look and see how our oil pickup is going. There's 4. Yeah, that's good. There's 4. This is the kind of thing we approve of. There's another 4. Oh, yeah. Let's go. All right, excellent. So we're clearly cranking it out up at this end. It would be nice if we could upgrade these carts soon. So we've got passengers waiting. Yeah, so, you know, so they can haul a little bit more and a little bit faster. That would be nice. Okay, next stop. Last one on the route is Wallingford. Train 1 has reached its lifetime and should be replaced. Okay, well, where are we? 1886. I could look up and see when the next train is due, as in when the next kind of upgrades are due. But I'm not going to do that. No. Road. All mid is not road. Neither is... You crazy thing. Right, let's... Oh, I'll do this while you're not watching. I think I will set the train to auto upgrade to the consolidation class. I'll have to look at the in-service dates to try and kind of get a read about when I can expect the next evolution in rail class. Okay, right. Here we are, Wallingford. Okay, so Wallingford I'm going to use twice. So it's going to work partly on the loop that goes back to Maryport. So it's going to be a big one. Nice bit of bridge going over there back into Maryport, or maybe not. That might be complicated. But equally, it's going to be part of the Clay Cross. Ooh, which way are we going to go here? Yeah, Clay Cross, Deal, Skelton, Lostwithiel, Worthing, Wallingford. Right, so we have to build this side because that's better. Although we could go the other side. Although I have set the track curving already. Fine. Okay, we're going to do it here. Let's build a nice long bit of street here. Give myself some options. You can connect there. That's fine. I'm okay with that. And then we'll connect there as well. All right. Right, train station, please. And I think I might go for 2 tracks to start with. No, why would you bother? Look, just because you're making money now doesn't mean you should start going, hey, and now I'm going to throw it all away. Okay, right, stay calm. Onwards. Right, okay, talk to me about the direct route. I haven't done that for a while. Well, the first thing about the direct route is we're not going to let you do it directly. Okay, well, you know, I'd half expected that. Secondly, we're going to charge you $1.5 million. We can do it cheaper than that. Right, okay, that's where we're aiming for, the little station icon there. So let's try and go straight-ish. So far, so cheap. That's good. We'll take that. Always our inevitable road crossing. We've got here a bit of a cut through. That's okay too. All right, and now we'll start to curve round in the direction we want to go. Here we go. Moment of truth. Straight across. Maybe came up a bit far there. We've had to put an extra turn at the end of it. But, you know, getting across the road in one move, that's always good. There we go. Look at that. Straight in. If I were that way inclined, I might say something like kaboom. Good. Right. Okay, let's signal up at wherever the hell we are here. Olwick. And then we can get another station done. Of course, you know what this means. What this means is that in the next episode, we're pretty much going to have no choice but to upgrade Maryport. But immediately following that, we can chuck probably in addition to the point-to-point services we're running now, we could probably chuck another 3 or 4 trains down there based on the speed they do at the moment. Or should I wait for the next tech upgrade? That would probably be the sensible thing to do, wouldn't it? There we go. We've got one person who is embracing the fact that trains are now a thing. In fact, there's 3 more. Look, they're flooding out of Olwick to kind of go, let me ride the steel snake. Alright, new line. Let's get cracking here. So this is Olwick to Wallingford, whose station is currently right in the middle of nowhere. Wall. I'm on board with that. That's a good thing. Right. Okay. Wallingford's going to need a bit more route development, I think. So let's get the train running now. Don't want to do it, but there's not a lot of choice. Okay, set line on wall. There we go. And it's rolling. Where's the other train? Miles away. Oh, just coming through the tunnel. Always worth watching a train coming out of the tunnel. Hello, little sailor. Jolly good. Alright, smashing. So he's going to go Olwick and then out to Wallingford. Right, meanwhile, we need to look at the Wallingford interior route and make sure it's every bit as glorious as it could be. I have got a lot of lines here. Right, we've only actually got 1 coach on it at the moment, which seems a little bit, half-hearted. Right, let's get some new stops put in. It's coming down on the left, effectively, so we'll put 1 here. And obviously we are building for the future, so it's going to have a couple of stops here that are absolutely meaningless currently. But the first time the train turns up, property developers are going to go, oh, this place is going to spike in value. If you, sir, or you, madam, are looking for an investment property, you have come to the right place. Okay, I mean, even Richmond Road's a bit of a dead end, isn't it? Let's put 1 there. Right, okay, so let's drop... You clearly had a plan here. So let's ditch Victoria Street. In fact, what's going on here? Why are you stopping at Queen Street twice? Oh, it's kind of doing a figure 8 sort of a deal. Okay, this is kind of crazy. Right, Victoria Street we don't need, so let's get rid of that. And then this second Queen Street, let's get rid of that as well. So basically after Chester Road, yeah, okay, here we go. Alexander Road, and then whatever it wants to call that, and then this, and then that, and then this, and then that. And this. South Street. Unfortunately, South Street, you are no longer on a route I want to go. Okay, so we take South Street out as well. And that should give us a consistent kind of town outer loop. Right, 16. This is our longest interior kind of loop that we've got going on. So I'm going to buy myself another couple of stagecoaches and set them running. Wallingford, please. There you go. Off you trot. All right, smashing. Once again, magic amounts of progress today. That's going to, that'll work when it works. We've got 5 million in the bank. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to pay down my loan. Yeah, look at this. I'm going to pay it all back. We're making money hand over fist. So I'm going to pay the lot off. Oh, it makes me uncomfortable. there we go. Paid it all off, 100 and some odd grand left, and it's ticking up nicely. Next time around, it's the biggie, everybody. We're going to go from Wallingford back to Maryport. We're going to double up the station at Maryport, if not more, and who knows what will happen after that. If it works, then there will be the celebrations, and we'll start this loop actually looping. Excuse me. So why not tune in then? I've been Colonel Failure. Please leave a like and subscribe if you haven't done so already. I'll be back very soon, debt-free and in 1886, and looking for a glorious first circuit in operation. So tune in then. Thanks for watching today. I'll catch you later. Cheerio.